And this is going to be intercepted. Action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game. Looking for the end zone. That's caught by going deep for Diggs. Tries to force it in, and it's
He's nuts. Ha! Got him! Ha! Got him!
Welcome back to those returning, and thank you for joining those that's making their first appearance here on the Demonic Angel channel. Today we got a Madden 22 gameplay against the 49ers, with the 49ers against the Bills as I hit him with a nasty spin move. But those that are new to the channel, normally I do gameplay commentaries, but I don't typically talk about the game too much unless there's something that pops up that catches my eye. Like this play, for instance, where George Kittle was wide open coming from left to right, and my slow self pressed the wrong freaking button and threw an interception after having a promising start from the offense with two explosive run plays, and then I screwed myself in the end. So this might actually be the wrong gameplay to tackle this topic, but I feel like no time is like the present to talk about pressing issues. And the issue at hand is Men's Mental Health Month. Yeah, that's definitely a tongue twister right there. But I'm not really one to scour the web too often. And here comes a nice little interception by my boy Jaquiski Tart. Good luck to you in Philly, man. Miss having him out there with his high school teammate Jimmy Ward, but you know, everything must come to an end, and so did his tenure as a 49er player. But as I was saying, I don't really scour the web too much, other than things I'm pretty much interested in. So that's like making my YouTube channel better, comedy. Good move, Kittle. Sometimes some cartoons, you know, football news. That's pretty much what I like kind of keep my nose to. And I really haven't seen much men's mental health awareness topics or any type of videos or anyone mention it for that matter. Again, I don't look everywhere, but I don't remember seeing it anywhere. And I think that that's a very underrated and extremely important subject that should be addressed as Deebo hits the Billy bounce from scoring his touchdown, man. I can't wait till they pay him because Lord knows we need him on the squad. But moving forward, I feel like men's mental health is kind of overlooked in a sense, whereas it doesn't get much publicity. Like I've heard more about Pride Month this month than I have men's mental health. And I think they're both pretty important. You know, I'm not sitting here saying one's more important than the other. And I normally don't get into politics because that's definitely not my forte. But anyway, the whole point I'm making about men's mental health is a lot of times in life, we go through things as men and we don't know how to really deal with them because emotions are kind of like things put to the side. And for whatever reason, we just never tackle that subject.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Side note, really quickly, I'm starting to use memes in my videos, and trust me, they all have a reason for me placing them. That one, you'll see why I kept saying he can't keep getting away with this, because he was doing the exact same thing, and I had to make some adjustments. Here's another meme. When I saw this play, the first thing I thought of was the meme that I attached to this. I don't know why, it just kind of went synonymous in my head. Ayuk was over there blocking and he just fell, like he transformed just like the female with the heels on, man. And I don't know, it just popped in my head and I was just cracking up laughing. But anyway, back to the important matter. I feel like men should take breathers. You know, sometimes in different facets of life, whether it be work, relationships, parenting, you know, jobs, you tackling a hobby, some type of activity that you're into. Well, I tell you, this right here took so long to sync up properly. Gosh, but I love seeing the finished product, man. This is why I do YouTube. But it's very important that you take a break sometime because you don't want to overwhelm yourself and put more stress on yourself than needs to be there. Sometimes just taking a step back can fix a lot of problems. You stepping away could give you a different mindset or give you a chance to reset and tackle it in a different manner so that you can produce more positive results or results more likely to what you're trying to accomplish, as opposed to trying to force something when you're not mentally stable enough to actually complete what you're trying to do. So I just think that it's like understated, not nearly promoted enough to where men are aware of men's mental health month. I don't even think most people know about it. But it's very important, and I think that it needs some light shed on it. And if anyone feels as if they are going through things where they're like stressed out and they don't have anyone to reach out to, they don't trust telling people their problems. I know for me personally, for years, I associated the word, what a stick. I associated the word vulnerable with being weak, and I would never allow myself to be vulnerable in any situation, and it caused a lot of problems. Should have been an interception. I couldn't stand that right there. But it caused a lot of problems in relationships and at work, and things where I could have had opportunities to do better things for myself. I shortchanged myself by not allowing myself to be vulnerable in certain moments where it would have been beneficial. And there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. It took me a very long time to realize that. But, it's something that most men, give me that, don't really look into. And most men don't know how to deal with emotions and mental health because it's a topic that's rarely ever mentioned, if at all. So I say all that to say this. If you have some issues that you feel you can use some help with, don't be afraid to reach out. Whether it be a friend, a counselor, a big brother person, give me that pass, man. Look at Deebo out there trying to get paid. Scary Terry just got a big contract, and Deebo definitely knows he's up next. Like I was saying, a big brother personality, be it a pastor or some religious figure that you look up to, anyone that you can confide in, even if it's your woman, or a female friend. It doesn't have to be a male. It could be anyone that will allow you to vent and just kind of blow some steam off, because I feel like that's very important. So that's my rant on men's mental health. Definitely look into it. Try to strengthen other men in your life, younger men, guys who are still kids, becoming men, because you have to instill these type of values into them so that they know how to deal with situations. Because being an adult is not easy. Being a parent is not easy. Being a male is not easy. So hopefully you guys can allow that to resonate with you, and we can finally get into this freaking gameplay somewhat. So topic number 2, aren't you lucky? You get to hear me rant all freaking day. Give me that pick, boy. What's wrong with you?
Got him!
Topic 2, yesterday, not yesterday, it was this morning actually. I was looking for a sound effect to throw in a video, and somehow this video popped up about like how you pretty much, it's mistakes that new YouTubers do. And I'm obviously a new YouTuber, and I definitely saw myself making some of those mistakes. One of the things the guy was saying was, I don't know why that video popped up, but I'm glad it did, because I'm willing to look for help anywhere. I wasn't actually looking for it, but being that it's there, oh my God, come on. Look at them ankles. Being there for the touchdown, baby. I love my 49ers, man. I can't wait till 23 come out so we can do some more work. But one of the points I got from watching the video was, most people do their thumbnails last. And his logic behind it, excellent pick by Tart again. Going to miss you in Philly, baby. No, I said that earlier, but it's true, man. I really enjoyed him being on the team. I definitely do my thumbnails last. And what he was saying was, the thing that will attract the new customer first is the thing we work the least on, and we do it last. Like, that really made no sense. So I think it was more so to develop the line of thinking that, hey, you should start working on your thumbnail first, and then do the comment and the gameplay afterwards, or whatever you're recording, whether it's a vlog or do-it-yourself type video, whatever it is. Always put more time into the thumbnail, because that will attract the customer. And then also the first, I think he said like 30 seconds of the video, that got to be like some type of grabbing content that'll make the customer want to say and watch your video, because it's like, all right, if you just got this 30-second intro with just a still shot, like who's going to want to watch that? You're going to click off. Oh, this video's boring. If it's a thumbnail that's not enticing at all as well, that's not going to have them engaged and want to watch the video in the first freaking place. So it was two things that I'm definitely trying to implement. I know that this rant is kind of not that. Yamador Lenore, man. Like, why'd you smack the ball to him? Jimmy Ward's about to pick that off, and he just screwed the whole play up. Now, they ended up scoring a touchdown. I think on this play. Good dot by him, man. I can't even get mad at that. So all of that has helped me get more comfortable with finding a formula that I'm comfortable with and that I like doing. Stuff that I can use to engage the viewer early in the video, a more enticing thumbnail. I want to tackle different topics during the commentary, such as today. It's one of the more important ones, I think. Most of the time I just talk about the progression of the channel and some thoughts and ideas I have about the channel. Good stick work, man. I just wish he was a little faster. But the most important thing to me definitely is to make myself be an individual when it comes to making these YouTube videos, because for years I've watched Madden YouTubers entertain me and definitely inform me about how to play Madden, different plays and things of that nature. Should have been a touchdown, they played me. And because of that, just like when I used to write my poetry, and I was actually published at one point. What is going on here? What was that? I don't know what that was. It looked like it just matched up the last two memes that I put into the video. That was weird though. But when I was published, I wouldn't read any other poet work because I didn't want to be influenced. So likewise now with making YouTube videos, I don't want to watch other YouTubers. And I'm trying my hardest not to replicate any of the things that they've done. One, because I feel like I like to be genuine. I'm almost there. And two, I don't want to copy anyone. I like to do things myself. It's definitely caused some stir up in some conversations with friends and stuff. I told you, he couldn't keep getting away with it, and he definitely wouldn't. Screw that. Had to make some adjustments and get that pick, get the ball back. Excellent defense by him right here, because I didn't go anywhere after I caught this pick. But at the end of the game, he's down 10 already, so it really doesn't matter. Anyway, the whole point is to stand out. And I think the things that I want to hang my hat on, and like which would be my niche of doing Madden YouTube's videos, whatever, would be my editing, my topics, and my sound effects. I think that's pretty much what's going to stand me apart from everyone else, because everyone pretty much knows like money plays and blocks, good defense and stuff like that. So like, just being run-of-the-mill, who is you throwing the ball to? Yeah, I think this got mashed up in the last part of the video. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to doing, and hopefully I'm successful in doing what I'm trying to get done. But thank y'all for enjoying the video. Hopefully you stayed around to the end, because if you did, you get to choose between one of these two videos, and then you can hit the subscribe button right in the middle of the doggone page. All right, thank y'all, and see you in the next video.